Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of The Mustard Show. With your host, Donovan Menard. Today's guests are Greta Donnelly and Anita Shanker. When the video ends, start running.
Welcome, everyone, to Season 2, Episode 3 of The Mustard Show. Thanks for tuning back in. It's our last episode of the 2018 to 2019 school year. And we have two very special guests tonight. We have Greta Donnelly and we have Anita Shanker, who are two very talented musicians on our new Mountain Lakes High School bell choir. So we have been having a little bit of inclement weather, but in case things get a little rainy, I do have my trusty umbrella. So that's a little worn, but it should do the trick most of the time. Let's get right down to business. I'd like to invite tonight's guests, Anika Schneider and Helga O'Connelly. Come on up. It's an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you, Marcus. It's great to be here.
So, you're here to talk a little bit about the bell choir. It's a new little ensemble we have here at Mountain Lakes High School. Why don't you tell us a little bit about bell choir and what you like most about it?
So, we meet on Wednesday nights.
For about 2 hours a week.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Mr. Valleys is our administrator.
What a fella.
What a fella indeed.
What a fella. If you guys don't know Mr. Valleys, you haven't lived.
He is quite the fella.
We're here for you, Austin.
And I also understand that the bell choir is begging people for money since you've rented a set of bells and you want to purchase one. Is that correct?
Please, they're very expensive.
We need him.
If you guys could start crying to make the audience feel
Wait.
bad, give us some sobs, yeah.
I've never loved anything else in my life. And, sorry. And this is just so important to me. I'm sorry.
This would be like killing
Sorry.
Mr. Valley's baby. Please don't do this.
Can we stop?
Just a few dollars. Well, a lot of dollars if you can.
25,000, please.
Yeah. Bells are expensive, but you'll love the results. Why don't we roll a little clip of one of our performances?
Ba-doing!
Wow, wasn't that something else?
Very much so.
Yeah, I mean, not the traditional lacrosse for Mountain Lakes, but
Yep.
it's something new. Interesting thing, though, I've talked to a lot of people who are graduating, and one of their biggest,
Regrets?
regrets pretty much, is that they were forced to choose between sports and music, and they continued with one and didn't do the other, and they completely regret missing out on the other. Handbells is a lot of fun.
Allows you to multitask, be
Yeah.
that well-rounded person that colleges want you to be.
So, Greta,
Yes!
we have here a copy of your latest album, 52nd Street, right here. And Anita, you were a co-producer and manager for the recording of this album.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I listen to this album, the chord progressions, the lyrics, it's all just so compelling, you know?
Yeah.
What was going through your head? Were there events in your life that led you to making this music?
Well, I was actually coming back from a soccer practice, and I saw this, guy just kind of standing there with his trumpet.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, dude, those are some cool sneakers.
They are.
Look at them. So we started making music, and, 9 months later, here I am.
Yep.
God, please no one cast me in West Side Story.
What about East Side Story? North Side Story? South Side Story?
This is on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, and Pandora. Just give it a search, 52nd Street, and Greta's stage name, Billy Joel. It really is a good listen. I highly recommend it. So, Anita, you're from Sri Lanka. What's it like down there? I hear they call it the Emerald Isle. They got all that Guinness, the pubs,
Yeah.
the leprechauns.
I rode an elephant once.
That's pretty cool.
good.
Do you guys like Jeff Goldblum. What do you think about him?
Jeff Goldblum.
Good-looking man.
He's good looking.
10 out of
right?
10.
So, have you guys ever wanted to meet Jeff Goldblum by any
Oh
chance?
boy, have I?
Well,
Sure.
boy, do I have good news for you.
What's that, Dominic? I can't hold this forever. Hurry up.
Oh my God, guys! If you're a Jeff Goldblum fan, you are not going to believe what we're looking at right now. Get out of here! Come on!
Come on, Jeff
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Let's go!
Jeff Goldblum.
Woo! Come on, shake their hands. They're big
Oh
fans.
my God,
They're
I
huge fans.
am a huge fan.
What's up,
Huge
Dad?
fan.
Hi, Nita.
What?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh my God.
Yes.
He knows your name.
Thank you so much for taking the
I
time
know.
out of your day to be on the show. It really
Retta,
means
you
a lot.
can't wash that
this is-
hand, you
of
know.
course.
If you don't know, Jeff Goldblum actually, he's not just an actor, he's a jazz musician. Check out his album.
I can't sing.
See, Dominic, if you researched, you would know that his jazz album is exclusively soprano saxophone and nothing else.
I don't know about that.
Okay, there's like 3 measures of piccolo.
And there's piano in it. And
That
there's vocals.
album hasn't been released yet.
How
How
do
do
The,
you
blue, the one with the blue back?
yeah, know that?
Alright,
This is just
pretty good.
Illuminati.
The Mandela Effect. Crazy stuff, right?
Yeah.
So here's a little example of the Mandela Effect that might blow your mind. Night at the Museum is the only movie that Ben Stiller was in. Yeah, look it up. Just look it up.
I got another Mandela Effect for y'all.
Ooh.
So, you remember my album, 52nd Street? I didn't write it. It's Billy Joel's. Mandela Effect.
Oh yeah, let's talk about some Mountain Lakes High School current events. Our beloved band director, Mr. Chris M. Byrne, it's his final year here. So, in case you didn't know, he's been working here for 25 years. So if you see him in the hallway, tell him thank you and hug him for 30 seconds. Even if he tries to escape the hug, look at your watch. 30 seconds haven't passed, don't let go of him.
We'll time you now. Ready?
Yep.
Go. Okay, you can let go now. We're done.
Alright, thank you.
Please value his personal space.
My mom grew up in Soviet-era Lithuania, so what she would always tell me is she says, Greta, back in the motherland, we no do you can win. We just do communism. And that's how I grew up, you know.
That's a
It
good
was a pleasant
philosophy.
experience, so just everyone ends up the same no matter how hard you work.
I'm so sorry. I've been so rude, but I actually forgot to introduce my co-host to you guys this whole time. Yeah, this is him. He's my co-host. Say hi.
You leech. You have taken so many hours of my life that I am never going to get back. You think this show is about you? You think this show is about them? You think this show is about the people? Or Jeff Goldblum? This show has never been about any of them, alright? You want to know what this show is really about? Reality. And I am the most real person you are ever going to meet. Look me right in my eyes. Look. What do you see?
I see the future.
What's in the future? I'm going to show you the future right now. You are going to see the future in
Do my guests get to see it?
No! They don't get to see it!
Alright.
Only you.
Sorry, guys.
Look at me.
Letting the days go by, letting the water hold me down, letting the days go by. I've walked the end of the end like you more it all would end. I've walked the end of the end.
You think these people represent me? No, I represent myself. These people are nothing, and I'm going to tell you the secret of this show. You see, after season 1, episode 4, Ozma was always... Aaron Rodgers is overrated.
Wow. It looks like my co-host is dead. Deceased. 100% dead for good. Forever. That's it. Period. Dead. It's a shame.
He never got me my coffee.
Well, he's dead.
572, 579.
Great stuff. Good stuff. Great stuff. Stuff.
It's time for a segment I like to call Mustard Taste
Mustard
Test.
taste test!
Mustard Taste Test! Mustard Taste Test! Mustard Taste Test! Mustard Taste Test! Mustard Taste Test! Play us a little tune. Just scream or something. Oh,
Thank you so much, Daniel, for having me on your show.
you want some mustard? Sweet hot I like them sweet and hot with honey.
What's the bone sucking one like? Really? Is bone
We're
sucking?
talking serious.
Although this is like epidermis sucking, I think. Not really bone sucking yet.
Now I'd like to invite you all to finish this off by watching our musical guest today, David Byrne.
But before we do that, there's a link in the description or in the article. I don't know how this works.
So you can give us
It'll be
money.
in the description of the YouTube video, or if you're watching on the Mountaineer, it'll be in the Mountaineer thing.
Yes. It's for the GoFundMe page for Bell Choir. Please donate, or else we're gonna start crying again. Oh God, here come the waterworks.
We need money.
All right,
I need
David Byrne.
I was in my building, and I had some food on the television. People are running, people are standing. Why are people fat? Where's my wife? Give me back my kids.